Most people imagine billionaire life as endless luxury, private jets, and sprawling mansions with golden everything. But the reality of how the ultra-wealthy actually live is far more calculated, disciplined, and often shockingly different from what social media portrays. What they don't show you is the obsessive time management, the hidden tax strategies, and the deeply unglamorous daily routines that separate the ultra-rich from everyone else. This is what really goes on behind closed doors, the myth versus the reality. When we think of billionaires, we picture someone surrounded by gold-plated everything, throwing money around without a second thought. But the truth is almost the opposite. The wealthiest individuals on the planet have become billionaires precisely because they refuse to live like typical wealthy people. Take Warren Buffett as a prime example. With a net worth exceeding $150 billion, he still lives in the modest Omaha home he purchased back in 1958. His car is not a Rolls-Royce or a Ferrari. He drives a practical sedan, and his daily lunch often comes from a fast food burger restaurant. Meanwhile, Bill Gates wakes up at approximately 7 o'clock in the morning, aims for 7 hours of sleep, and starts his day by reading the news. He actually washes his own dishes at night. These are not the behaviors of people who are financially irresponsible or careless with money. They are examples of deeply ingrained discipline that built their fortunes and maintains them. The ultra-wealthy understand something that most people never grasp. Living modestly is not about deprivation, it is about freedom. When you live below your means, you create wealth instead of consuming it. Most billionaires made their fortunes because they refused to inflate their lifestyles as their incomes grew. This philosophy is the opposite of what happens to lottery winners and celebrities who often lose everything within a few years. The difference is intentionality. The ultra-rich think in decades, not months. The real daily routines. Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest individual, operates his days with military-level precision. He wakes up around 7 o'clock and skips breakfast entirely. Instead, he immediately responds to emails, which he prioritizes above phone calls. Musk schedules his day in 5-minute increments and works between 85 and 100 hours per week. His time is divided between SpaceX on Mondays and Fridays and Tesla Tuesday through Thursday. He sees his children off to school, showers, and then essentially vanishes into work. His lunch is eaten so quickly it barely qualifies as eating at all. This extreme compartmentalization of time is not a sign of unhappiness, but rather absolute commitment to his goals. Jeff Bezos maintains an entirely different routine. He prioritizes 8 hours of sleep without an alarm, treating rest as an investment in his decision-making ability. His mornings are slow and intentional. He reads the newspaper, drinks coffee, and eats breakfast with his family before attending to work. His philosophy is that morning clarity is more valuable than extra work hours. When he has dinner with people, he gives them his complete attention. He refuses to multitask because he believes scattered focus produces scattered results. This obsession with time management is not unique to these individuals. Research surveying over 100 billionaires found that extreme intentionality about how time is spent is the dominant theme among the ultra-wealthy. They view time itself as their most valuable currency. 60% of wealthy individuals follow regimented morning routines. 88% dedicate at least 30 minutes daily to self-education, reading books about business, investing, and industry trends. Over 3/4 exercise regularly, understanding that mental clarity and physical fitness directly impact their decision-making. Behind the walls of extreme wealth, what most people never see is the machinery that manages ultra-wealth. The ultra-wealthy do not personally manage their money. They employ teams of specialists housed within private structures called family offices. These are privately held companies dedicated entirely to managing one family's wealth. To even justify a family office, a family typically needs at least $50 to $100 million in assets. Some have as much as $1 billion or more. A large family office costs approximately $6 to $7 million annually to operate. The staff includes investment managers, tax specialists, lawyers, accountants, real estate managers, and even people whose only job is coordinating private jet schedules and yacht maintenance. These family offices employ dozens of professionals whose sole purpose is managing one family's financial empire across multiple continents. These family offices make investments that ordinary people never hear about. While most investors focus on public stocks and bonds, ultra-wealthy families allocate the majority of their portfolios to private equity, venture capital, real estate funds, and direct business deals. This is not available to regular investors. The ultra-wealthy have access to opportunities that are literally invisible to the general public. When a private jet company wants to raise capital, it does not post on a public exchange. It goes directly to family offices. When a hedge fund is launching a new fund, it extends invitations to established family offices, not to retail investors. This creates a two-tier investment system where the already wealthy get access to deals with potentially higher returns while everyone else is left with public markets. Research shows that the private asset market for the ultra-wealthy has grown exponentially, with family offices now allocating significant portions of assets to private equity and venture capital deals. The privacy surrounding family offices is almost absolute. They are loosely regulated, privately owned, and extremely secretive. Half of all family offices decline to discuss their activities publicly. Their deal activity, investment patterns, and spending remain completely hidden from scrutiny. An individual ultra-wealthy family might own dozens of legal entities, holding companies and investment vehicles spread across multiple countries, all designed to minimize taxes and consolidate control. The tax loophole reality what the ultra-wealthy never want discussed publicly is how little income tax many of them actually pay. Detailed records have shown that in some years, billionaires like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk paid zero federal income taxes even as their net worth increased by billions of dollars. This is perfectly legal because their wealth comes from asset appreciation, not salary income. When stocks increase in value, that is not taxable income until the stocks are actually sold. The ultra-wealthy borrow money against their assets instead of selling them, using those loans to fund their lifestyles while the interest paid remains tax-deductible. Meanwhile, regular employees are taxed on income as earned. This creates a fundamentally unfair taxation system that amplifies their advantages significantly. The philanthropic image billionaires like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have committed billions to charitable causes through massive foundations. But donations come with significant tax benefits, and foundations can invest donated funds rather than spend immediately, creating influence while reducing tax burden. Philanthropy is genuine and accomplishes meaningful work, but it is also advantageous for the donor. The ultra-wealthy understand that image is part of wealth management, and public perception is carefully cultivated. The hidden securities state the ultra-rich live in fortified compounds monitored by advanced surveillance systems, with security teams numbering in the dozens. Private jets carry counter-surveillance technology, homes have panic rooms, and communications are encrypted. Security costs millions annually because ultra-wealthy individuals know the threats their wealth attracts. Children are trained from birth to never reveal routines or locations. This invisible security apparatus is the cost of being genuinely wealthy. The multiple income stream strategy. One critical habit separating the ultra-wealthy is their refusal to rely on a single income source. While most depend on job salary, billionaires maintain numerous revenue streams. Warren Buffett generates income from stock dividends, business acquisitions, and real estate holdings. Elon Musk operates Tesla, SpaceX, and various other ventures. This diversification ensures that if one income stream declines, others sustain them. The ultra-wealthy constantly create new income channels and identify emerging opportunities. They understand that wealth multiplication requires multiple capital sources flowing inward simultaneously. Someone dependent on a single job faces catastrophic loss if unemployed. The ultra-wealthy have engineered their lives to be economically resilient, enabling them to take larger risks and build larger fortunes. Living like the ultra-rich without billions, the ultra-wealthy are not careless with money. And this is the one lesson that transfers to anyone, billionaire or not. They live intentionally. They save aggressively even when they earn enormous sums. They invest in assets, not consumption. They read constantly. They sleep enough to think clearly. They avoid multitasking. They hire specialists to handle complexity. They think in decades instead of quarters. They prioritize time above money because they understand that time is irreplaceable, while money, with discipline, can be created. Most of the habits that built billionaire fortunes are accessible to anyone willing to implement them. The difference is that billionaires do these things at a scale and with systems that compound their advantages into astronomical wealth. But the fundamental principle remains the same. Discipline, intentionality, continuous learning, and long-term thinking are the actual secrets to the ultra-wealthy life. The private jets and yachts are just what comes after you have mastered these foundational principles. For most people, living like a billionaire does not mean buying luxury goods. It means refusing to buy them. It means reading instead of scrolling. It means sleeping instead of grinding. It means investing instead of consuming. The ultra-wealthy have figured out something that most people spend their entire lives never understanding. True wealth is not measured in purchases. It is measured in freedom, optionality, and time. When you control your time, you control your life. This is the ultimate luxury.